Hey there, it's David. No recipe required, and we're gonna do another meal kit review for you. I'm doing them all the time now because there's some good ones out there, some bad ones out there, and I want you to know which is which. So today I got a Green Chef meal for you. Green Chef is a all organic kind of full service meal kit. They do the vegetarian stuff, they do the meat stuff, all that. Today I'm gonna review a chicken with enchilada sauce, sautéed pinto beans with corn, and then a little package of slaw, red cabbage and carrot slaw on the side. Advertised as like a cool weather dish. It is a cool weather dish. I actually got kids running around today, so you may hear a little bit of noise. Not a big deal. At the end of the day, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna taste this thing, see if it's any good. Thumbs up, thumbs down. See how long it takes to make. I'm gonna time it. They say it's gonna take about 30 minutes. We'll see how that comes in. And I'll give a like I said, order it, don't order it. Let's go ahead. I got the ingredients here. Let's start unpacking and prepping. Okay, guys. So first step we do with this Green Chef chicken, basically chicken enchilada recipe, is sear the chicken off. And so it says basically just season it and sear it off. I appreciate the seasoning tip, but what it left off is patting the chicken dry. It's going to come out of this package, you know, pretty moist and pretty wet in its own juices there, which is absolutely normal. But you do want to take some paper towel and make sure you pat them dry. Let me grab another sheet here. Before you start seasoning, if you got liquid, a lot of liquid on the chicken, it's just going to kind of steam the chicken. It's going to be hard to get a nice sear on them. So just do that extra step. A little bit of a miss that they didn't describe that on the card. You're going to season both sides with salt and pepper. I've got my oven preheated to 400 degrees. Once I get the other side of this chicken, we're going to sear this off in a pan. Okay guys, so here is my medium saucepan. Maybe a large saucepan, but who's really counting? A little bit of olive oil in the pan over medium heat. And then we've got our seasoned chicken. We're going to sear both sides. Lay that chicken down. You want to hear a nice sizzle there. And once you lay that chicken down in the pan, you want to leave it alone to let it just cook. You know, move that oil around, make sure it gets coated in there. And we're going to do about 3 minutes on each side. Okay, so my chicken's gone 3 minutes on this first side. We got a nice brown on the side there. We're going to flip it over. Let it go 3 minutes on this second side. You get the same browning. All right, guys. So I'm going to kill the heat. I went 3 minutes per side. And again, we got a nice brown piece of chicken. It's still raw in the middle. But I'm going to take it per the directions and transfer it. It says transfer it into a baking dish. Really what you want is something oven proof. I don't really have a baking dish per se of the right size. I was maybe going to use a baking sheet, but we're going to pour the enchilada sauce right on the chicken. And on the baking sheet, I thought the sauce would just spread all out and kind of dry out on me. So I think you do want something about, you know, the size of the chicken. And then it says we're going to top our chicken with the enchilada sauce. And then we've got that oven preheating to 400 degrees. And we're going to pop this whole thing into the 400 degree oven. Directions say for 10 minutes. And we're going to take it out, top it with cheese. And while the sauce is baking, we're going to finish the rest of the dish, some beans and some corn. Okay guys, so I just popped the chicken into the oven. And what we're going to do is drain out, this is the beans, a little bag of pinto beans here. We're going to drain those beans. I like to give them a quick rinse too. The directions don't say give them a quick rinse, but I'm going to do it. And then we're going to saute some onions and some corn. Now actually I really like the fact that Green Chef, at least I think I like, we'll see how they taste or how they come out in the dish, but they chopped up my onions for me, which saves a step. So far, there's really been no prep work at all. We're going to go back to that same pan that we cooked the chicken in. We're going to add the onions, we're going to add the corn, then just a minute later, we're going to add our beans in. Okay guys, so here's the pan we cooked our chicken in, and there's just a touch of oil still left in the pan. It needs a little bit more. And all that, you know, those brown bits on there are going to come up as we cook our beans and give the beans a nice bit of flavor. I'm going to add the red onion and the corn. And I'm going to let these saute. I want to control the heat, not go too hot, because I'm not looking to brown anything. I just want the onions to soften, which is going to take about 2 minutes or so. And then we're going to come over and we're going to add our beans. Okay guys, so just after a minute or so, the corn and the onions are softened, and you can see almost all that brown stuff is lifted up off the pan. We're going to add our drained beans, and then we're also going to add a 1/4 cup of water for the directions, and that's just going to help bring up any of that remaining, they call it fond, F-O-N-D, on the pan, and bring some added flavor to the dish. And we're just going to cook this for, it says another 5 minutes or so. I think I got just about that much time left on the chicken until we add the cheese to the chicken. This is just going to heat up, kind of medium-low heat until that water evaporates, and we are, mostly dry in there. All right, so just 10 seconds has passed because I forgot to season. The recipe card, quite intelligently, says to add some salt and pepper, and I didn't do it. So you want to make sure you hit that with salt and pepper, mix it up, and then let it go for like the 5 minutes or so. All right, so my 10-minute timer for my chicken just went off. So I'm going to take that out for a second. The beans, almost all the water is done, so I'm going to kill the heat. It does say move it off the heat. You got to be careful with those beans, because as the water evaporates, the beans are going to kind of turn largely into just mush. What we're going to do, the chicken should be almost all the way cooked. I got an instant meat read thermometer that is out of batteries. These are great. You should. Oh no, it's not out of batteries. It just didn't work. So if you got one of these, poke it in there. I see 145 in the center. You got to bring the chicken up to like 160, 165. But we've got a couple minutes worth of additional cooking in the oven to melt this cheese. Green Chef provided. It's organic Monterey Jack. We're just going to lay that kind of right on our chicken as even as we can get it. And we're going to go back in the oven for another 2 minutes, and the chicken will finish cooking. Alright guys, so the chicken is in the last 2 or 3 minutes of cooking with the cheese melting on the top. Man, I got to get some sharper scissors in the no recipe required kitchen. They packaged some coleslaw here, carrot and red cabbage. And this is organic cilantro, cider, vinaigrette. The last step we're going to do here is make our coleslaw. I'm going to lay that up. You're going to put in some dressing, mix that around. Also, behind me, got to grab some salt and pepper and season this. You can go light, you can go heavy on the dressing. It seems like there's plenty in here. I'm going to go add a little bit more. I'm going to let this just sit for a minute or so. Then I'm going to give it a taste. Add some more if I want. Add some seasoning or some more salt and pepper if I want. But this is pretty good. I'm just waiting on the chicken now. And then we'll be able to serve this up. Alright guys, so I did 3 minutes on the chicken. We're going to test it one more time. And I got 156. You know what? I'm going to go 30 seconds more. That's it in the oven. It's going to carry over to 160, 165 at least, and then I'm going to let it rest for 5 minutes before we cut it up. Okay guys, so my chicken is now fully cooked, and what I'm noticing, there's a good amount of that enchilada sauce that's on the pan. That's already rested for a couple minutes, but I don't really want that enchilada sauce to go to waste, and I got to reheat the beans because they were done, probably 6 or 7 minutes ago. So what I'm going to do is just grab our pan with that extra enchilada sauce. I'm going to hold the chicken as best I can and get the excess kind of in the beans. Give it a quick stir. Get it back up to temperature. This is not in the recipe, but I think it's a smart thing to do. That's probably pretty good. I'm going to kill that. Our chicken is good. I'm going to go ahead and plate this up. Okay guys, so here's our beans. Kind of two servings. So we're going to drop our beans. I like going with a bowl for these kind of dishes, a nice shallow bowl, but obviously plate it up however you like. Try and get it nice and even so nobody feels cheated. We've got our chicken here. and lay that right on top. You can go ahead and do it like that. And then our coleslaw here is a side dish. I think it'd be fine actually right on the plate. Maybe I'll do one plated up like that as well. But they have it served up as a side. And that would be it. The other way you can do the chicken is to slice it up. Grab the chicken here, a little warm. And then on a clean cutting board, go ahead, slice it. I'm going to go ahead and do that with this one. And then we'll go ahead and give this a taste. Alright guys, so we got our Green Chef chicken with enchilada sauce. I'm going to go ahead and start giving things a taste here. This is the beans. And the corn. Flavor's good. Could use a little bit more salt, but honestly, that's 100% on me. I forgot to season it at the end, do a final taste check. We got a little chicken with the sauce and cheese here. Chicken is nice, maybe a little bit overcooked for my taste, but again, that's kind of on me more so than Green Chef. I'm doing a fair amount of these guys. I'm going to try just a little bit with the slaw. I plated mine kind of right on the plate. That cheese that packs kind of a really nice wallop to it. So the slaw with everything, I think really brightens it all up. It's really nice. I would, like I said, serve it on the whole thing. I just had a bite with everything on the fork. That was really nice. Also, remember I put some of that extra enchilada sauce in the beans. I've still got some here, and this would be super yummy right on top as well. So, let's see. This took me about 42 minutes or so. The directions said 30. I might have cut it down by 5 or so if I moved a little faster, but I do think a couple of things took a little bit longer maybe than they say, although I say that the chicken is slightly overcooked. The other one might be perfect. Overall, this was a tasty dish. I liked it. Had rich flavors. Was easy to do. Green Chef's got all these organic ingredients if you're into the organic stuff. So I give this one 2 thumbs up. A couple missteps on the recipe card, like drying off the chicken. But if you're doing these, you're going to be used to those steps. It takes a little bit longer, I think, than 30 minutes. But this is a winner. Go ahead, give it a try. Let me know how it goes, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, that was chicken with enchilada sauce, the beans and the corn, and of course that slaw on the side. That was a nice little tasty add-on, bright, fresh, dish needed it. This was a really good one. 2 thumbs up, Green Chef, good job. I recommend it. If you do give it a try, leave a comment, let me know how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.